All right, what is going on, guys? Today's video is just going to be a bit of an update video. So if you guys have been following my Instagram, you guys would know this has been a pretty big week for the agency. We ended up closing 2 new clients, and we actually like physically closed them, like meaning like they actually paid the invoice. So by the way, if you guys don't already know, like if they don't pay the invoice, they're technically not even a client yet. So you guys want to make sure like they always pay the invoice. They're going to look for any excuse not to pay it if you don't make them pay it within the actual like Zoom call, which is like you want to go for a 2-call close, right? So there's like the sales call, the very first call where you actually cold call them and you just explain to them what you do. And then there's the second call where they actually end up, paying you. It's basically the demo call. So you have the discovery call and then you have the demo call, right? So at the end of the demo call, if they do not pay that invoice, or they say, oh, let me think about it, or they say something like that, like they are not a client. So don't get your hopes up. Don't celebrate too early until you get the money. That's when you can relax. That's when you can be like, okay, I've got the job done now, right? But yeah, essentially we've closed 2 separate clients and we've set 6 meetings for this week, right? Not including the clients that we've actually closed. So there's like 6 different meetings that I could potentially close. And I also learned something along the way, which is that whenever you're actually doing cold calling, which is like what I do, I'll literally just like cold call the businesses. Like that's the very first thing that I do, right? Before even like I don't even send them any cold DMs, any cold SMS. I don't send them any cold emails. I literally just cold call them literally straight to their number and just make my offer that way, right? And so what I've noticed, like whenever I do that is like they'll say, yeah, like that sounds good, right? But then there's this little situation where it's like, okay, they want more information, and then it's like I wasn't giving them like, my business name, the website, like my personal name. Like I was just like making the offer to them, and then I was forgetting all these other details that come along with it, right? And so they would just like look at the offer and they're like, okay, that sounds good, right? And then I asked them for like their email so I can send them like a Zoom link. They'd give me the email, I write it down, I send them the Zoom link on the day that we actually like planned on, right? And then they wouldn't even show up, and then I'm just like sitting there like, okay, there's something that's like wrong with my system right here, right? And so I'm like, naturally I'm gonna go fix this, right? And so what I started doing was I started using a scheduling platform called Calendly, as well as also Acuity Scheduling. If you guys don't know what those 2 platforms are, they're definitely helpful. You guys should go check them out. And so just to make it more professional, I would send them the schedule link on the actual call, right? Similar to like when you'd have them to like pay on the to pay the invoice on the actual call. Similarly, I would send them the schedule link on the call, right? So I'd keep them on the phone while I'm actually emailing them the schedule link, and then they would schedule the best time that works for them. That way they can get a notification when it's getting close to like the Zoom call, right? And then the show up rates increase like exponentially. Like you're gonna go from like literally none of these leads like joining the Zoom calls to like 75% of them actually joining, which is much better. And then also having a website is very, very necessary in this like current point of SMMA. Don't let any of these other gurus tell you any different. Like, oh, you don't need a website, you can just start SMMA with $0. Like, no, bro, it doesn't work like that. Like this space is so saturated right now to the point where it's like the businesses are literally asking for a website literally like 5 out of 10 times I'm making calls, right? Like it's almost like a 50-50. That's how prominent this shit is. Like they will literally ask you for a website most of the time, right? Because you're just cold calling them and like they don't have anything to go off of. They don't even know how you look. They don't know your name. They don't know your business. They don't know anything. So if you send them your website, number one, you can show them your past results. You can show them exactly what you offer. You can show them how your process works. They can learn a little bit more about you. You can even put like an actual video of you explaining everything, right? And then you can also put like a booking link so they can actually go ahead and book their Zoom call. That way that's already like done for you. And so, yeah, that's pretty much my main takeaway from this week. Literally took like 60 different calls this week, just like pure cold calls that I was just like taking every single day. I was taking like, 10, 15 different calls. And then on the days that I wasn't doing any cold calling or I couldn't do cold calling, I was just sending cold messages out, right? And so you guys need to understand like the amount of outreach that you're sending is very, very important, because even the people who you thought were good leads, will end up being shit leads. Like I remember literally, like I think it was like literally on Monday, right? There was this one potential lead, right? I was telling you guys actually, like in a video a few days ago, right? The dude was like, yeah, sounds good to my offer, right? And then I go back to follow up. I sent him an email like 3-4 hours late. So that's kind of my mistake as well, because I sent the email like a bit late. After we actually ended up like ending the call, I sent the email like way later on, right? And so I get no response back. I text the dude, right? I'm like, are we still gonna have the Zoom call, right? No response. So the next day or 2 days later, I end up calling, and then I'm like, yo, do you remember like we had a plan for like a Zoom call? The dude just like hangs up on the spot, right? And so that's when I kind of like learned like, okay, there's something like a little bit off about the system, and so I need to kind of tweak it a little bit. And that's why I came up with this new solution, right? So if this is something that you guys are struggling with, you guys are landing the meetings, but then there's just that weird intermission period, like in between you like actually like them agreeing to the meeting and then the meeting actually like physically going down on Zoom, right? You guys want to just implement some of these things, right? But yeah, other than that, I had a couple of announcements that I just wanted to like, let you guys know. My new coaching program is now live. I don't know if I've mentioned this in a previous video, but this is like the first time that I'm actually mentioning this in an actual video. My coaching program is called Agency Metamorphosis. We work with all service-based, businesses, like anyone who's offering a service. We can help you scale and actually grow your agency, grow your coaching business, whatever you're actually like doing that's a service-based business. We can help you get to a higher level than where you are right now. And if you're just starting off as well, we can like, that's great. We can definitely help you build some foundations and build some good, some good skill sets very early on. And then the second announcement that I actually had was that our new Discord server, Agency Echo Chamber, is now live. It just went live yesterday. The first 100 people that actually join will get in for free. But then after that, in order to join Agency Echo Chamber, it's going to be $250 per person. It's going to be a one-time fee, but we want this to be a very, very premium, very exclusive group where it's just the best of the best. People who are motivated, people who, they're chasing that bag, for lack of a better word. And this is just like a very lonely journey. When you're trying to reach such high levels, you're not going to have many people to actually like back you up, to actually like support you, to motivate you. And we all know how like, there's always friends who like you're cool with them, but then they don't have the same like goals as you, right? And so you just want to surround yourself with people that actually like have the same goals as you. And this is what Agency Echo Chamber is for. This is genuinely why I created this program, just like a positive community where people who are trying to like shoot high can just, link up. You guys can, ask each other any questions you guys might have. It's just, overall, just you can post your wins there. Overall, just a positive environment, right? So it's going to be the second link down below. As I said, the very first 100 people will get in for completely free. There's already 30 people, by the way. So after one day, it's already at 30 people. So like you guys can see how fast the spots are going. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Tomorrow's video, we're going to have, a ton of value. It's just going to be me showing you guys literally me doing, like lead qualification, like me actually qualifying leads live. So you guys can see the actual process, how I do it day to day. And so, yeah, I look forward to that video. I'll see you guys tomorrow.